Greetings. So this is the Rage Triple Rerun video. I do this as live stream because I record all my content live stream unlike other dog shit players. So, in case you are offended by all this, which maybe you should, the real video guides for the 3 rerun units of Salvador, Kath, and Wanda are already on my channel under Awaker Review, okay? I showcase the comp. It's all well edited, okay? I clipped together the footage to a whine. In this video, it's just gonna be me doing a long video and then running it. It might be an hour, it might be 2 hours fucking long with chat here. No edits, okay? Not that in depth. If you want to know, I want to waste your fucking time, go to my older footage. Because of the algorithm. Because of the YouTube algorithm will push this fucking garbage ass video to your front lines. You should not watch this. But people either enjoy this style of teaching or it's the YouTube algorithm. I cannot control this. This is a waste of your fucking time, okay? This is a waste of your fucking time. Go to the older videos. Nothing has changed about these 3 units. No new comp has come. Nothing new has changed. I will preface this in every Rage Triple Rerun video. Every Rage Triple Rerun video, I will preface if there's any new information or not at the very beginning of the fucking video. Holy shit. Guys. I would not make these videos if people didn't watch them. I would make all those fucking restaurant reviews and all the other videos instead. But the YouTube algorithm will push this down your fucking throat non-consensual, okay? If you tried to search for Kath, Wanda, or Salvador guys, this video will go up top on your recommended. That's just how it works. Not my older videos, not the videos where nothing has changed. YouTube prioritizes new. Luckily, I made a playlist. And on the holy spreadsheet, I link to the videos for every limited unit. I did all that work. I'm not going to make a brand new video every time. In-depth, massive editing. No. I'm going to make these shitty live stream videos where I go over it and tell you to go back to the old videos. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Okay? So, triple rerun. Holy gosh, shit. Oh. Since the fucking surgery, it's very hard to maintain that rant. If you guys are watching this, believe it or not, it fucks up my throat and neck surgery, but it's fine. I can keep in character. Okay, back to it. So, the new triple rerun is gonna be Kath, Salv, and Wanda. I do 1,000,000 Kath videos, 1,000,000 Salv videos, and a couple of Wanda videos showcasing strength and weakness. So the priority, Kath or Salv, depending on who you want. Now, both of them are very good units. Kath, however, has fallen off in the D-Tide and speedrun meta of late. As someone who's always topped leaderboards and know what I'm talking about, compared to other dog shit content creators who are never on the leaderboards, who are never on any leaderboards, Kath is still pretty good. Still A tier. I would never put her S tier because she is very dupe heavy. Kath, so I'm going to go over the priority. So Kath and Salv are the high priority. Wanda's still fucking dog shit outside of very niche waves. I like her mechanic a lot until counter gets a buff to her. Because right now the best counter team is Blue Will, without question. So let me go over the important units. Kath and Salv. So the Kath one, Kath is a very good unit. You know what she does if you watch the real Kath video, right? In this dog shit video, where it's just me talking and going to do a run. So there are 3 Kath builds. So again, I'm gonna do all this clicking shit. Okay, you guys are gonna waste your fucking time. So let me reset this so I can show you the Kath build. So there's 3 Kath builds, and I created 2 of them in the community. And people were gonna say, "Oh, players, you didn't create shit." No, I did. You know how you know this is true? If you go to my original Kath video, the day she launched, I showcased Feast Kath and how fucking the Alvo wheel works on her. I was the first person in the community who finds that. Yeah. You know what? Wait, you know what the secret? Half of the builds in the community are created by me. Okay? And you can't really dispute that because I have live stream and footage and timestamp back on YouTube when I make the videos. And you can go back on the Discord, all the other dog shit players, and see what they were talking about at the time of the release and what I showcased. So yeah, the whole Feast thing, the whole Alvo wheel, I found that out. I theocrafted that, and that's the popular one in NA. ZCN still worth playing. I don't manage ZCN much anymore. I'm gonna get my editor to make the videos now, but it's too much for me. I want to play other games. So there are 2 Kath builds for NA that is different from ZN. So there's a huge gulf in meta on how you build Kath in NA or CN. CN is more whale oriented. So I will go over what I mean because, as you know from the interview I did with Taki, CN rates every unit at OE for their tier list. OE period. That's the bare minimum. Some of them also rate plus 12. That is what I talked to them. So, because they want the full kit, and that's how they rate a unit. That's not how I rate units. I rate units general tier lists based on how worth it for your money to invest E0 to E3. The only reason Kath is not S tier is because at E0, E1, E2, she might as well not even be a unit. She might as now not even be a unit, okay? So I went over it on my real video. So the reason why is because E1, E2, they're nice. But guess what E3 gives? This. Without this, as I said in my original video, you would want to kill yourself. And I don't recommend it. I played E0 Kath for an hour. I was close to ending my own life, okay? I was this close. It was so cancer. You don't start with Fiamma stacks. You don't start with that on any of your cards. At all. Her gameplay loop does not work that well without E3. And E3 is a huge investment. That's why I was shit on Kath for new players. She is fucking garbage design. This first effect should be a lower enlightened. Now, also, the second effect of her E3, this is also insane. Both of these are essential to a Kath. Now, if you're wondering why on a lot of tier lists, a Kath is good, and you're pulling of her E0 to E2 Kath, and you're wondering, how can I play her? You're not playing her. You're playing a fucking crippled version of Kath with her arms ripped out, her legs ripped out. She's a fucking stump. She doesn't even have her gun. She's not even American. Her gun is fucking from, I don't know, Walmart. And as a person who lives near a Walmart that sells gun, yes, I am Florida, man. I think a Walmart gun is better than an E3 Kath. It can actually do damage. She's an ultra unit, okay? Without her E3. Her E3 is essential to playing Kath. Without it, she's worse than almost every other unit in the game. Almost every other unit in the game, Kath at E0 will fucking shit on her. Will fucking take a big dump down her throat, and there's nothing she can do about it. This is garbage design, how essential it is. And at the time of recording this video, you're going to pass 2 new units. You can run them at E0. Vortex, E0, insane. Zoo, E0, insane. All their entire kit, their entire gameplay mechanic works at E0. Kath, without E3, what does she do? You won't know until you hit the E3, motherfucker. Yeah, garbage design unit. I will never fucking like how this is designed. I'm like, this is what the other fucking dog shit content creators in NA don't understand. Like, it's a fucking gacha game, you fucking retard, okay? People have money. It's not a single player game. If it was a single player game, I would not rage like this about the tier list. People waste pools. Pools cost real life money you're spending on. You want the pool characters for fun. Access more of their mechanics. A unit with their actual core way they play, locked behind E3, locked behind OE, it's always garbage fucking design. If you disagree with me, you're a fucking retard. I will not take that back, dude. Like, holy shit. You think that you should gatekeep, like, how you play a unit behind that many dupes? It's good game design? No. So, yeah. Garbage ass design. She's very strong in E3. One of the strongest units in the game. However, she has fell off lately. So, the Kath comp I run is this. Remember, everyone has a best in slot team comp and a team comp you're actually gonna run endgame. I'm gonna preface this in every video. Okay? There are two types of team comps. A team comp to kill main story and a team comp for endgame. So, why is that the case? For endgame, you can only use every unit once. You can only use every posse once. You can only use every wheel once. So, in order to do, 425, 400, you need to weaken your team as much as possible. As much as possible so you can run 10 teams. So you can't use your best wheels on one comp. You cannot use your best teams on one comp. So if you're using the leaderboards as a way to copy teams for your main story, don't. No one is using the best team in the game to clear endgame because you need to spread out your resources. Bare minimum, okay? So, this is the bare minimum team Kath I use. Mono Kath, which I prefer more than Blue Kath, Caro Kath, or Ultra Kath. So, Kath is one of the most flexible units in the game. She can go with practically any other team. There's no really wrong answer in terms of what realm you want to play her. I just prefer Mono Kath as I think Mono Kath is the best realm to play her because of the double posse. So, I'm going to go over the 3 Kath builds. Now, there are Kath teams and Kath builds. There are 3 Kath builds. 2 of them were created by me. I'm the only one that runs this one. And I did the Feast one too. So this Kath build is middle ground between the 2 NA and CN metas. So this is what I like. So this gets you the defenses and the damage at the same time. And I get my crit rate from this and her Enlightens. That's where I get my crit rate from Undying Sun. So what's the NA Kath build? Which is what I would recommend for most players. And what CN would almost never run this because they run the other one. So I'm going to go over the realistic build, which is the Kath build, or the defensive Kath build. So you won't have this plus 12 or this plus 12. Unless you're a veteran player, unless you've been playing the game for a while. What you do is you put in this triangle wheel, Land of Non-Existence, and make her a defense unit. And then you can either run Paradox for the crit rate and crit damage and all that, or you go all in on defense with a Feast, which I didn't build because I don't run the Feast build. I run that. So let us borrow a Feast build Kath probably Hitsu. Hitsu, which I coached in the past, has a good Feast Kath. He probably has the only really good Feast Kath. Yeah, this is, yeah, Hitsu. Nope, he switched to the damage Kath. That's a damage Kath I'll go over later. So where's a good Feast Kath? Oh, Blackness. Blackness is a viewer. Blackness. So this is the defensive Kath. So you need to run the other wheel, but he's running this because he's a whale, so he has this plus 12. But I'm going to show you, this is still, wait, let me see if I can find a realistic Feast Kath build. There's a lot here. Let me see. Nope. Here we go. Banana. Not level 90, so it's not really a good showcase here. Sure, I'll fucking use Blacknesses. So, either way, you want the Alva wheel. What's the best cover for Clem? None. Dog shit unit. Don't run her. Dog shit, dirty alien. So, doesn't matter. So let's go straight to battle to showcase what this build is. Now, normally you would do exploration with the Riker, but so this is how much her defenses give, and it will give like a lot more if you're running the Feast Covenant set. So the point of this is to just stall. It's just stall because all of her Fiamma build makes these defenses super insane. So let me rouse Kath. Always rouse Kath first. There we go. So this is the power of the Feast build. See this? This is a 322 defense card. And with this, you can just shuffle it around. Because with the Alva wheel, Will Unyielding, you get 2 strike cards and 2 defense cards, which means you can shuffle around the Fiamma stacks a lot easier. So we shuffled that around. We moved it. So we're going to shuffle this. Now we keep the 2 defense cards in our hand. Now I can play another one. However, if you play a defense card now, you're playing it wrong. Because it removed the defense cards. Rather than play the defense card, you would just posse and get the last stand. Find something that has 1 Fiamma. Normally these defense cards. But again, he's not attacking us. But we want to build Fiamma. So you just waste a last stand in that scenario. So you can keep the defense cards to just scale slowly. Now this is a slower build Kath that was super good and super meta until recent D-ties. The past few D-ties, Kath has fallen off super hardcore. Super hardcore, she's fallen off quite a bit. And I'll go into why after I do this. So then you exalt. Yep, and now you get the super defense cards and just shield up the stall. And you can just hyperflare it in. But you don't care about the stacks on the hyperflare running this build or Movecast build. You just hyperflare when you get it so you can rebuild the gain alienness back card again. So we want to shuffle the Fiamma. Yep, always play the 1 Fiammas first. And this. Strike. And we can posse. Let's posse. Octahedron. Bone. Let's do the thing. So see, now we have a 1400 shield or 1500 shield in 1 turn. We basically shield this and no weakness on the boss. Normally we would have weakness because we would have the good Riker dice, but I went straight to boss. You should never go straight to boss with a Kath comp. Never ever go straight to boss with Kath comp. You want to pick up the good strength relics every day. So, it's going to hit us. So that's basically how you do this build. You just stall, and scale forever. So, let me just posse again. Play dice. Get the bone. Yep. Solar flare. We get the alien miss. Exo. Again, I'm probably going to end this early so I can go to the next build. Don't want to, even though I talk about it being like several hours long, I don't want to be that long until I showcase the other builds. Because this is normally the build most people are going to run. So defense, don't care about that. So we don't care about playing this because it gets removed when discarded, so we don't have to play the injury cards. And we Hyper Flare. Again, we don't care about playing Hyper Flare with Fiamma because, again, we only have 170 strength. Unless we get good strength relic, you can play at 0 and just slowly whittle down the boss that way. No reason Exalt on Riker, even for the strength gain. So what we can do right now is Exalt on Karen. Do this, strike, Solar Flare, done. So we can keep the Solar Flare in hand. That's what I want to do. So, good. Always choose the 3. Always do this. Again, we would have weakness here if I picked a good Riker. Now I'm going to showcase why I love fucking Mono Kath. You see how it seems like we're going to die or not? Because we have double posse. So, we don't want this. And we're good. So, this is the reason why Mono Kath is where I'm in. Double posse is so strong. You can double up. You can choose anything. You can choose this. This is very good. This is good for the strength down effect. Since you can choose all the posses you own, and it double triggers. You will always survive whatever the boss throws at you. So, this time we don't have a good shield card in hand. Boom, boom, boom. We got a bunch of shield this turn. Or we can choose the weakness card. So it's pretty good overall. It's what I recommend running. So let me grab something Kath related. Grab another defense. Transfer Fiamma. It's on the Solar Flare. Unfortunate. So let me do this. One card. Again, we can play this. Let's do it. And done. So basically, you just stall forever, and eventually the boss will die. But not the case recently. The new boss design. I think they know that people are running this, and people want people to run the other builds. So boom, boom, boom. Now we Exalt because our thing is full. I always like doing that because I don't care about. Because again, we have no strength. We don't have 1,000 strength or anything. Strike, strike. Both has 1 Fiamma. We actually do this because we care about this Fiamma a lot more. So how much Fiamma does this have? 1. So let's just use that. Transfer. Now we can double posse again, but there's no point. Yeah. So that's basically how you do that. It will take too long. It's a very, 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 very slow way of playing Kath, but you won't die. It goes into a lot of bosses. Now, why I don't use that build and why it's fallen off lately, the defensive build with Beast Kath, is because the newer D-type bosses, not this D-type, but the past 2 or 3 D-types, bosses have been super scalers, which means bosses lately, you want to kill them turn 3 to turn 5 or 6 really fast because the bosses have been scaling super fast lately in D-Tide. And Kath has fallen off on the newer game modes lately as well. Like, let's say the train mode, which, number 2, you will never see Kath high on the leaderboards here. You will never see a Kath on the leaderboard here. She is dog shit for this mode. You know why? This mode is all about speed runs. It's all about turn timers, which is Tawil, G. Murphy, Riker. It's all about turn timer. And Kath is a scaler. She's a slow hyperscaler, which is a stall. So, in cases where bosses scale faster than you do, she's fallen off. When she released, and in the past, like 3 months ago, she was top tier. She can do A5 always. She can do the highest difficulty content always. And in story mode, that is still the case. But in endgame, as of lately, bosses want to die turn 3 to 5. Or they do so much damage that Kath cannot possibly shield all of it. So that's why people have pivoted builds lately on their Kath, requiring a more wailed out Kath. Requiring, let's say, the CN build. I'm going to go to the opposite end of the spectrum. The CN Kath build. The CN Kath build, for that like 99% of CN players use, is just full damage Kath. So basically, they don't even run this. So see all the English names here? Yeah, the CNs just run this with this, or just pure damage, like this. Now, this is just Anna. So just pure damage. I have mostly NA players. This is a very bad example. Let me go to actual leaderboards here. Because I only have NA people on my friends list. But yeah, the CN, let me just show you. It's just the pure damage version. It's fucking brain dead. So it's basically this. You ignore it. Just Blade of the Titan and some other damage. They run double damage wheel. They don't run alpha wheel. They run double damage wheel, and they don't even run this. They run like April or Paradox. So that is the CN version. They would go pure damage, and that's how they do it. But in order to go pure damage, you need to wail out. You need to have more plus 12 wheels, which is why NA doesn't run this that often. I don't run it because I like the stall, I like the money. So again, my build is mainly fucking, yeah, money is the meta. Yeah, so they just run the wailed out pure damage version. So my version is a mix of both. I still run Will and Yielding, I run her. So I still do defenses, and this is my build for D-Tide. So Karen, you want to use G-Doll's event wheel and Tulu's wheel, so she can exalt at very beginning of battle. And G-Ramona, why I use G-Ramona is for her Soul Forge talent. So you can get her roused turn 2. So this is my variant of the build. So let me go in. So this is my variant. Nothing's changed. So I'm going to do the exploration real quick. I'm fucking hungry. I'm going to eat as soon as I finish recording this video. So all this. So you want to fight as many battles. So technically wave 2 is better, but wave 1 is so you want to run Kath wave 2 or wave 5 if you're doing D-Tide because of Riker. You want to do as many battles as possible. So why I run the wheels I do on this team is you need Clem's event wheel, Hypnotic Pendulum, to make your Kath run smooth. People don't run this because they're fucking retarded. But Hypnotic Pendulum is very good on a Kath D-Tide team. Because that one stack of weakness and vulnerable, start first battle, is essential for you to live. Because in a lot of Alert 5 D-Tides, Wave 2 and Wave 5, on the very first mob battle, sometimes the mob will do 2,500 damage to you. Basically one-shot you. Having this wheel prevents you from being one-shotted turn 1. Because remember, Kath does not go online until turn 2 of the first battle. And you need to run G-Ramona to get the Rouse guaranteed turn 2. Because you're not going to have the Toadstool all the time. You're not going to have all that all the time. So we do have it now. So we're going to run it. So this is what you need to take drastically reduced damage. See, this only 1,000 damage rather than 2,000 damage. Rather than 3,000 damage. And now since I have the G-Ramona, which gets more key flare regen at end of turn, I now have exactly enough key flare. So I can arouse Kath turn 2. And that's what you need. Since I arouse Kath turn 2, I can do this. And now I have the entire gamut of what to do here. So we're going to do this. Transfer back. I know it has the reinforce. So, which has a 1. 3. These cards have the 1. You play it. The defense, it will come back. Why do I have the Tulu wheel on Karen? We can exalt very first battle. Exalt very first battle here. Marvelous. So which has one? None of them has one. So in this scenario, we exalt. We're not getting over exalt this battle. We exalt. Now we have flaming cards. We pick a flaming card we want back. Now these have 1 stacks. So pick the strike. We're gonna get it back. So again, we have this. So hyper flare, 6,000 damage. So it will kill this mob and this mob if it crits. However, we can sort of guarantee that by playing a Marvelous. Both of these have 2. This is unideal. This is not what we want to happen. So we play this. Get rid of that. We don't mind it's getting hit because we're only taking 400. So we can either play a defense card or we can strike to end them. Let's strike to end them. And then we're only taking 3 damage. You can choose to use money or not here, but I wouldn't. And now we have 2 big defense cards for the next turn. Blah, blah, blah. Now, we do not want to play a Kath defense card. If you play a Kath defense card, you're following someone else's dog shit guide. If you're playing a fucking Kath defense card here, sorry, you're following the wrong guide. I don't know why anyone would do this, but other people do this. You want to posse first to get a strike so you have something to transfer to Fiamma to. If you don't have anything to transfer to Fiamma to, it's a lost value. So we have the strike to transfer Fiamma to. That's what we want. Now we have the 2 Fiamma. We play the 1 Fiamma. Transfers. Strike. Transfers. That's what we want to do on Kath. Transfer, transfer, transfer Fiamma. Now do this. Sight Unbound. Get rid of that. Play this. And now we can pick any Kath card we want. Now what do we pick? We either pick the Hyper Flare or a defense card. We're going to pick the Hyper Flare because we're going to attempt to go for a kill. How are we going to go for a kill? We either play the Hyper Flare naked and hope it crits. However, my crit rate is 36%. Or, again, we can exalt and then play the Hyper Flare. Or we can exalt on Karen and play the Hyper Flare. That's why I like my build. There are options. So there are 3 options we can do right now. Pray, exalt Karen, strike, Hyper Flare, and then we have the exalt. So the safest option is to Kath exalt. I mean, not Kath exalt, Karen exalt. Marvelous. We're going to strike. We have the over exalt. So if this doesn't kill, which it will, we can, yeah. That is the definition of option. So that's what you got to do. So middle option, event. This is good. Upgrade a random silver relic. This is a silver relic. So this is a good relic. This is also a good relic. And our key flare is fine. So we're getting the money. Our key flare is fine. If our key flare wasn't fine, I would grab it. So this is why you want longer stages. Not wave 1 is the shop. Most of our power is going to come from a shop with the Riker. Because you want strength relic. Because this team does not generate a lot of strength on its own. The relics are generating more strength. Now this is good because it's discounted. I want to buy this really bad. This is very, very, very good. Especially when discounted. Let's buy it. Refresh. This is good. This is good. Let me buy these 2. Because we want the weakness turn 1. Because turn 1 is going to be the hardest turn in any Capcom. Turn 1 is the most important turn. So we're going to arouse. We get the heal, we get the shield. And then we're going to exalt on Kath here. We could have also posse get the weakness. But again, we don't care about... We don't want to kill it too fast because we want to stall on these mob battles. We want to stall on these mob battles. We can get the posse right now. We don't really want to do too much damage. So we can either solar flare or defense. I prefer the defense first to shuffle it back and forth. And then I solar flare. And then you strike. Then you silent fealty. And now we can Kath exalt and play it to take no damage if we want to. Let's do that. We can also one turn this. Kath exalt. Defense. Now we can kill everyone. We do not want to kill everyone. We want to stall. This is fixed. So when players need an example, yeah, money is the meta. So yeah, so blah blah blah. So I always wanted to play this, get the key flare. So we need to kill the back line, which we can with this. Unfortunately, it killed everyone. It crit. I didn't want it to crit. I run low crit rate for lots of reasons, but you want to stall on most mob battles. There's no real reward for speeding up. So this strike, we're always going to play the strike. This is good. However, we can get better. Refresh. All garbage. So both shops are pretty garbage. Okay, this is good. So this is what I'm talking about. You always want the strength relics. Anything that says strength, you get on Kath. Especially permanent strength. Anything that gives permanent strength you really want on Kath or Agate. Agate is also good. So we rouse. We posse for the bone. Again, if you want a real video, just go for the fucking older videos. So do this. Defense, it's going to be triple Fiamma. We're doing that. We didn't have the bone, but we didn't trigger, but it's fine. Do this. Defense. Solar Flare. Now, we kind of want the Solar Flare in hand. We're gonna Karen Exalt here. Even for the heal. Remember, you can get her Exalt every turn because we're running Tulu and G-Doll's wheel on her. So we have the Hyper Flare. Strike. We don't want to waste the defense. Strike. Actually, free to play. Illuminate. You get all of your fucking pulls from you get like 90 pulls a month, I think. Someone did a old calculator how many pulls you get. I think it was like 90 pulls or something a month. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was like around there. We're not gonna get the dice here. I don't care about the dice. So do this. Yeah, just Hyper Flare. Yeah. We could have stalled too, but it was a moderate amount of damage. So I kind of want to upgrade. Sell HP, upgrade this. This is the majority of our strength. Remember, this relic's very good. It triggers off exhaust. Sell HP, get rid of this card, and we're gonna fight. This is the difference. This is my Kath is a mix of damage and defense. It's enough defense, but not too much that it becomes overbearing. And it's a lot of damage. I always want to rouse Kath first. Posse. Now, since it's a boss battle, we wait for Karen's overexalt, which we'll get because we're running mono Kath. So, get this. We do that so we have something to transfer a Kath card to. That's why I did it. Karen Exalt. Got the Marvelous in hand. Get rid of this. 2. That's a 2 stack. We're going to play a Kath Strike. We have enough. Overexalt on her so we can draw cards. Again, I didn't want to play the Last Stand because it has 2 stacks. It would have been a waste. Do this. Again, it's a waste to play any of Kath cards right now, so we do this. Pull the defense. Play the defense. This is a 2 stack. So, we play this, despite it being only a 2 stack. Vortex, yeah, optimal sigil yield. Yeah. So, I'll answer that question in a bit. So, again, we play this defense because we're at 8 Fiamma stacks. This will get us 2. It will transform everything, and now we can just do whatever. So again, we have 600 strength. It's a decent amount, except for we don't have that high base damage yet. I'd rather play this than do a 0 Fiamma Hyper Flare. I like doing that the most. And since it's battle, we use that. That's what I prefer to do. Again, you don't have to do exactly that, but that's what I like. So we rouse Riker next, and that's only going to be the second unit to get the upgraded Shining Dice. defense, even though it was a waste. So we have the shield now to use that, so we can shuffle for a deck faster. And let's get rid of this. Transfer to Fama. We want this defense card for next turn. So actually, we're gonna G-Ramona Exalt. We're gonna pick Kath. Always do that. The reason we're doing this is get the Kath cards back and get the Hyper Flare back. So now we can transfer. Transfer. Exalt. And play the fake one. This is the fake one. It will disappear next turn. Transfer. Doing all that, we'll transfer all the way back. And strike. Transfer to Solar Flare. And we're good. So that's basically how you play Fiat. You want to shuffle around at Fiat as much as possible. I can do it quite easily because I've been playing for a while and I'm not dog shit. But it's quite easy once you get used to it. It's one of the most straightforward comps in the game. So, again, glowing one, transfer, transfer. Which one has one? So we don't want to play the Solar Flare because we're at 9 stacks. We can Hyper Flare this turn. So do this. Becomes a Hyper Flare. 1 Fiamma, 1 Fiamma. So we're going to Unexpected, a Kath card. We want Unexpected to last stand because it might crit and make it a 0 cost. And it did, which is good. So strike, 2 costs. So unfortunately, we're not going to get the triple stack. We can't, but we're going to get rid of this. So double posse. So again, we have options. He's doing a double hit. We can also play like Zoo, for example. I like doing this. This is actually really good. This is permanent, by the way. This posse is like really good. That posse is like really good. Doesn't seem that good. Which don't blame you. A lot of things in the game aren't explained that well, but this gives it every turn. It's very good. But let's Toadstool. We're at 8 cards. That 9 cards. Next card's gonna go into Overflow. Yep. And since it's Overflow, we don't care. We double play the Riker cards. And we're good. So it kills it a lot faster than a pure feast comp at a cost of some defenses, but this is why I like to build. So we're not gonna get Kath's Over Exalt again. Posse. Not Posse, Exalt. My bad. So we need to clear our hand of 1 card. So a 1 Fiamma card. This. So now we get the defenses up. Both of them have 2. If we play a 2, it will evolve. So evolve, Hyper Flare. So what's Hyper Flare? Almost dead. Marvelous. Back to Solar Flare. And any Kath card in our draw pile. So there's no point in using these wounds to draw for Kath card because there's no Kath card here. So we just end turn. There's no Kath card in our draw pile, so we just keep going. Again, Posse. This is why I like it a lot. It gets that every turn. See that? Every turn. It's very good. There's nothing that indicates that by the description. The description is dog shit. I don't blame you if you did not know that. But that Posse is very good. So let's go. That's how generally I play Kath and why she's generally a good unit. Again. So let's go over other builds on Kath. Again, this is going to be a long video. So, Paradox. Covenant, I recommend over Feast and whatnot. Why? This effect, you've seen in my other videos. Roll for crit rate and Key Flare. That's what I like, crit rate and Key Flare for the Paradox set for her. And then, yeah, that's what I recommend. What else did I talk about Kath before I go on to the next unit? Kath. How rank Vortex Wheel of Destiny Build Destiny is probably like B or C tier for Vortex. But it's really good. It's really good. It's going to be used on a lot of teams. But let's see. I was going to talk about something cap. Oh, yeah, other teams. So that's the general endgame team. Let's go over the optimal best in slot story mode team. You guessed it. You guessed it. You already know where this is going. Put Thighs in. 99% of best in slot teams in the game, just put Thighs in. Just put Thighs in. Just remove one of these fuckers and put Thighs in. That is a secret. Remove G Ramona, put in Thighs. That is 99.9999999% of teams. You want the best in slot story team? Put in Thighs. That's why anyone who recommends a fucking Thighs team for fucking D-Tide, for all those Manchette and Policy with Thighs, they're fucking retarded, dude. Fucking dumb as shit. Fucking dog shit for brains. Fucking players, dude. That's 99% of teams want Thighs. Okay? If a team needs Thighs to function, that doesn't function as well as the other team, like what? Yeah. Just put in Thighs. She dupes. What do you want to dupe on Kath? Dupe the last stand so you can actually generate strength faster. And it will be 0 cost last stands so you can shuffle around the Fiammas a lot easier. That is the secret. That's a secret. You also put in, like, Aegis to stun. Let me just go in real quick. Yeah, the best in slot. Just remove this. Fucking garbage. Fucking garbage. Put this in. Just showcase what I'm talking about. You're not going to get the turn 1, but it does not matter. So, let me actually just go straight to boss. Fuck the mobs. Fuck the mobs. It doesn't matter the other two. Just put in Thighs. Just put in Thighs. Just put her in. So let me... Because we're going to take some damage. We're going to shuffle to VM here. Blah, blah, blah. Don't have the fucking thing. Do this. Where is it? There we go. Play this. Rouse. Rouse Kath. Do this. Now we have super babies. We don't want to Thighs Exalt yet, but feed a baby. Karen Exalt. It's pretty simple. You have to be fucking brain dead and not realize this. Strike. Come back. Posse. Obvious. Normally we get the Riker dice, but again, we went straight to boss battle with something you should never do. Never, ever, ever go straight to boss battle with a Kath Cop. I'm just doing this to showcase how this works. Exalt on Thighs. Last stand. Now we're cooking. Oh, it went to a last family last stand. Look at this. Last stand. Oh, went to another one. It's 0 cost. Last stand. That is why this is the best, technically the best team. Like 99% of teams. You understand how this works now? Do this. Strike. Now it's a Hyper Flare. Do you want to play this? Don't really want to do it much. Let me just play this. This. We're going to get a card we don't want next. Oh. This is my crit. Yeah. 0 VM, just play it. Dies. We can get the weakness of Vaughn. Let's get the Vaughn. Posse, like usual. Defense. Last stand. Strike. Furnace. Exalt. Can we get Dies Exalt? Let me see. Nope. Defense. Got the Hyper Flare. Anything else we want to do before we blast? Nothing else we want to do. I'll just do this. Blast. 1 Fiamma card. I misquicked. It's fine. Strike on dies. It's a bit weaker because we didn't load the shop, but it's fine. Get rid of Sonic Fealty. And now we can do it again. Do we want to dies rails? I'm just debating if I want to dies rails. Sure. Let's dies rails. Exalt on dies. Last stand. 2, 0. Fuck. Unfortunate. Exalt. Keep going. There we go. 0. And now we have Karen. We can actually just do this. This is why it's good. We get the baby so we can always over-result on Karen. We're at 4 cards. Where's a Kath? Defense or weakness? Oh. There's a weakness. And we're good. Anything else we want to do? Not really. It's fine. Okay, I'm just counting cards. Again, we have no Riker dice because we haven't roused him. Probably not going to rouse him. We have dice for that. Let's see here. Yep, strike. Sorry, Kath. Okay, her relic is up. There we go. Feed a baby. Count the cards. We're good. Excellent dies. Last stand. Anything else we want to do? And also dupe the defenses. But let's see our draw pile. Okay. We're good. Let's keep going. Last stand. Last stand. Still 1 Fiamma. Fucking dog shit RNG. Get the babies. Wait a minute. Why am I not getting extra cards? Holy shit, I'm using a fucking non... Oh my gosh. I was wondering why my defenses were smaller. Fuck, I'm fucking retarded. I was wondering why my defenses were smaller. I'm not using the fucking wheel. This time. I'm not using the fucking wheel. Unfortunate. Yeah, normally with the wheel, these defenses will help me live with this build. I'm using the fucking double damage wheel. I guess I wasn't paying attention while I was going in. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention while I was going in. I was wondering. I was like, wait a minute. Should not be taking this much damage right now. Unfortunate. It's gonna be just a DR proc. I was like, there's no way it should be almost dead with this right now, dude. Yeah, but he's gonna die next turn if we live to 71%. Did not live that 71%. Yeah, I was wondering. I was wondering. Yeah, basically you run that with will unyielding. Why did I? Oh my gosh. Yeah. I don't like the CN build at all. I hate the CN build. I like the will unyielding so much. But let's go over. Yeah, this is technically the best. You saw how much strength they get. You basically do the dice comp, but with the will unyielding. You need the will unyielding here. So what's skill issue. Yeah, skill issue. That's completely my bad day, guys. So let's go on to the next rerun unit, Salvador, which is what I recommend for a lot of players. Salvador, as you see in the endgame team comp video and the gel video, is technically the tankiest comp in the game. It's just the slowest comp in the game. Those of you guys who tuned in for the last coaching session saw me coach someone through the Salv build. It is very boring. No one uses it in endgame. No one uses the fucking Salv build. And let's do this, boss. No one uses this team in endgame. There's like 2 people maybe that uses this fucking Salv team. Is because it's so fucking boring for most players. Again, why Salv is good and why he's recommended or not recommended. He uses the same exact team as Gellet. And Gellet is 10 times faster and easier and goes into more bosses than Salv. So what is Salv team? Dies. Lone Seed. These 2 slots can be whatever. They can be Horla for the bigger shield. It can be Blue for the bigger stats. It could be anyone. It does not matter. So let's just go for the big stats. The units I have for the big stats. So my big cock. And I think Zoo. Has the biggest stats. You want the highest con stats. Let's see. 2 high up. Yeah, biggest con stats. So you want to put in Birth of a Soul. Actually, let me go over Salv's fucking kit first. For any of you guys watching this. Again, you should actually watch the Salv video. Like, why are you watching this video? So, if you made it this far and you're curious, what is wrong with you? Let's just go over his kit. Even I personally hate Salv, not because of his gameplay. I will never fucking build Salv, even though I like his gameplay, because his lore is dog shit. In my Salv video, I go into it. He has the most dog shit fucking lore in the game. His lore is fucking god awful. You want to know what Salv lore is? He's just a nice priest. There's no skeleton in his closet. There's no children in the basement. He's just a nice guy. He's just a good priest. He's no Kirei from the Fate series. Kotamina Kirei? No. He's no Alexander Anderson from Hellsing. He's no Mazgul from Berserk. All he is a good person. Okay? That is his lore. His entire side story was like, oh my gosh, he forgives the villain. Oh, you think he would go bad after everything that happened side story? He's like, no. I love people. Everyone deserves forgiveness. Everyone can be redeemed. No matter what you did. Even if you were super mega ultra Hitler, you can be redeemed. Even if you were Hitler, Stalin, Genghis Khan, fucking Jeffrey Epstein, combined into one person, you can be redeemed. I believe in you. he would probably go to Epstein and be like, we can reform your island into a nice Disney World, okay? That is what Salvador would do. He'd be like, you can be, I believe in everyone. I'm a nice guy. Everyone can be redeemed. He's like the fucking average anime person who thought Orochimaru and Kabuto could be redeemed. I'm going on a side tangent right now, but this is how much I fucking hate his lore! Fucking dog shit! Kill yourself if you like Salv! Fucking worst lore in the game! He's just a good person! That's boring as shit! I want a crazy priest! Where are the Protestants he's keeping in the basement? If he finds you're a fucking dirty Protestant, he should beat you dead! He should kill you and your family! He should hang you on a cross! That's what I want out of my priest characters in anything anime related. If a priest isn't crazy, isn't corrupted, why have them in the first place? If I wanted a good priest, I already meet a good priest every Sunday. I'm Catholic, okay? I'm Catholic. Big spoiler about flares. I'm Catholic. I meet good priests all the fucking time in my community. It's boring. If you want to see a good priest, go to your local church. Most of the time, they aren't fucking kids. They're actually good people. That's controversial, but statistically speaking, if you want to meet or interact with a good priest, volunteer. Do community service. They're there all the fucking time. I know. They actually give back to your community, especially if you're Catholic. You notice, anyone who's Catholic and watching this video for whatever godforsaken reason, you're fucking watching this video this far in when I told you not to. You know how common good priests are. And how boring it is. How fucking boring it is, dude. If I want, I play games to see the crazy priests. I want to see them hang Protestants. I want to see them, like, walk up to someone and demand the tithe. That's what I want. That's why I want to see them fight demons. I want to see them banish demons. And I want to see the holy hatred emanating from my priest characters, okay? I like Presto in Chrono Arc. I want to see them, like, beat fucking people with baseball bats. Gouge their eyes out if they say a fucking Bible verse wrong. I want them to create child soldiers to combat the forces of evil, otherwise known as Protestants. Okay? That's what I want. That's what I want. Am I crazy for wanting this? Why make a normal guy? Why make a normal priest? What are you doing? I will never fucking wail on Salvador because his lore is dog shit. Okay, let's go over the Enlightens. So, what you want to make him into a DPS? E2. E2 is all you need to make him into a DPS. E3 is nice. E2, E3. E2 is essential. E3 is if you have the extra pulls. Make him DPS. However, if you run him as a DPS, you cannot run Jellet. You cannot run Jellet in endgame. Pick one or the other. It's Salvador or Jellet. So, let me go in. Wave 2. This Alert 5 is very good because this Alert 5, the boss has like 3 million HP, so I'm going to showcase this. It's going to be a long video. Since I don't have a wailed out Salv, because, again, he's fucking dog shit. He is the worst lore character-wise in the game. In the game. Luma has the best built Salv, in my opinion. Shout out to Luma. I like his Salv built the most. These Salvs are fine too. But Luma's a Salv main. He doesn't play the game much anymore. But he's a Salv main. But let's see this. Birth of a Actually, let me get... Put Birth of a Soul on here. You want Birth of a Soul on this team. Yeah, you don't need a Whale Salve, just need an E2, but I'm going to do it faster because it is Alert 5. Just showcase you how stupid this is. All that matters is your max HP. That's all that matters. So you need Birth of a Soul, and let's grab something Sigil. Let's grab this. Yep. What's the ring? I recommended this. Oh, garbage. So, again, let's grab Karen's wheel. Where's Karen's wheel? This. And let's grab... I can grab this to speed it up. Or I can grab... I'm going to grab this. I need more Key Flare anyway. Key Flare. And since it's just a Salv team, let's just put on... I'm put on my special money wheel. This is my special Riker money wheel. My secret, which you already know about it, money wheel. Yeah, Lone Sea is what you need. You need max HP. Whatever units you have that has the highest constitution value, put it in. So these are my 2 units with the highest constitution value. We don't care about them. We don't care about them on this fucking team. So this is the alternative version. Again, this is what we need. Max HP. The bigger your max HP, the faster Salv scales. Otherwise, you're going to fight the boss for 50 turns. For 50 fucking turns. He got E2, now I have him gel E1. Investing all max HP is expensive. Yeah, it's just levels. That's why you pull on blue, because blue is the easiest way to get max HP, because Caucus and Goliath has the highest max HP of the standard units. So we want to keep the End of Suffering in our hand, and want a white stance. Because how Salvador works is that how many times you use the furnace scales up his damage. So then your furnace cap and your furnace scaling is based off of your HP. The bigger your HP bar is, the bigger your furnace bar is, the more furnace you get every turn. That is why you want max HP. It's not to say like you can't run him, it just scales like 10 million times slower. 10 trillion bajillion times slower. It will scale so slow, dude. Without the max HP value. So, what do? Just like in every Salv video, you Dies Exalt, you dupe End of Suffering. End of Suffering. Now, End of Suffering. Last option. Yeah, those of you guys who watch my content knows where this is going. End of Suffering. What option? Last option. You already know where this is going. This is gonna be a boring as fuck video. I'm sorry. And we're good this turn. Don't want to take max HP damage, just blue stance. And that's the only unit we want to rouse. It's just dies. Ignore everyone else. Everyone else does not matter. Everyone else does not fucking matter, dude. So, what do we do this turn? Posse. End of Suffering. So, how much damage are we taking? 1700. So, we're going to End of Suffering. First option. Boom. Remember, no vulnerable boss. Oh, might as well do this. Speed it up. So, die. Oh, actually. Salv Exalt. Remember, if you have this Over Exalt. Every time you Over Exalt during an exploration stage, up to 5 times, the furnace bar gets bigger. So, having this Over Exalt makes them scale faster. That's the only difference. It's not change it. You don't need it. So, Dies Exalt. What are we duping? End of Suffering. See? End of Suffering. What option? Last option. Furnace. End of Suffering. What option? Last option. You see this? This is all you do. All the time. All the time. Forever and ever and ever. Forever and ever and ever. This is all you do. This is your life now. This is your life now playing Salv. Yeah, Zoo is good to rouse too. I agree. But this is a Salv comp. I'm just putting her there max HP. I don't want to make people think you need the Zoo for this. I don't want people to make it think. I'm just going to showcase Salv because this is about the rerun. Again, Caucus and Zoo does not matter. I'm not going to touch them unless I have to. For their Birth of a Soul and stuff. So, we have a big bar. So let's just heal that. End of Suffering. Last option. I might as well do this. Strike for the Birth of the Soul. Stance. And we can just... I'll Zoo. This will kill the back mob at least. For less damage. Ancient Grass. Shattered. Yep, 0 damage. Yeah, it's just you get insane amounts of shield and survivability as you slowly scale up in damage. It's gonna be a long video. Because I'm gonna do the entire run with Salv to get to the boss. And getting to the boss takes a bit. I'll tell you that. It's not a particularly fast comp. There we go. So we have a big furnace. Again, loss of HP. No problems at all. Go for the tunnel. You're not gonna be below like max HP with a built Salv team. There's very rarely a counter to a Salv boss fight wise. He's just very good. Just fucking boring as fuck compared to any other team. And it takes very long. Like you might die of old age before you kill a boss. But the boss will die. End of Suffering. How much damage are you taking? First option, look at this. This is a full shield. 3,000 shield. Now last option. Last option. Heal up all the HP we lost. Okay, Pikmin 2, never used Die Salv Pikmin previously. I used Pikmin with Dorothy because he needs it. But, yep. Fucking... Don't have to play this. They have weakness. Doesn't matter. Yep, and now we have 7,000 HP basically, based off shield and whatever. It's 3,000 shield and plus 4,000 HP. Yep, there's no endgame boss that deals as much damage to break through this. Based on how much HP you have. There's no boss in the game that can kill a built Salv team. It's just not happening. So, you're never going to see this. In speedruns, anything, you're never going to see this comp. Never, ever, ever, dude. You're never, ever going to see this. But, it's what I recommend if people want, like, a brain-dead comp. This is, like, literally the easiest comp to play in the game. You literally only play, like, one card over and over and over. You play, like, one card over and over and over, taking 1,000 damage. Oh, no! First option. Now we're taking 0 damage. Now we're taking 0 damage. Let me see. It's annoying. We'll get this one. Last option. Furnace. Defense. Yep. End turn. Again, they're not gonna kill us. Alert 5 at all. They're never gonna kill us. They're never gonna kill us. It will take a while to kill them. It is so fucking. For you guys, it's probably boring. For you guys, probably boring. I will not lie and say it's boring to me. I find this fun. I find this hilarious. Personally, I find this hilarious. If it weren't for the fact that his lore was dog shit, I would run this comp. I would run this comp if I did not find his lore fucking dog shit. Want to be honest with you? Because this is a peak gameplay for me. Just memeing on the boss or on the mobs, pretending that they're gonna kill. That's why I like Blue Will a lot, because you meme on enemies a lot as Blue Will. Yep. And sorry, you're not gonna kill us this turn. And let's Furnace. Let's overexalt on him. Jammer, we need to overexalt 5 times if you have this overexalt for the bigger furnace. Because every time you do it, the max furnace gets bigger. Let's get rid of this baby. And I don't really want to end with suffering. Let's just bone sick. Yep. Yep. And look, our HP basically still full. And you can sell HP every time. Oh, grab this. What else do we want here? This might actually speed it up. Fine, I'll buy it. Lower cost than previous one. Sure. I'll get that. I'll get counting relics. Bloodlust. Forgotten Loom Madness. I'm gonna get a poison relics just to speed up the boss, cause eventually halfway through the boss, you're gonna get the point. Let me apply Divine and buff our tentacles. Rouse. Yep. Exalt. End of Suffering. Posse. End of Suffering. Exalt. More Spellbound. And get the strength down. End of Suffering. Last option. Last option. Furnace. Last option. Last option. Last option. This. Salv. Get rid of this baby. We don't want him to eat it. Overexalt on him. Just for the... This is the 3rd time we overexalted on him. Keeping track. Playing this defense for the Birth of the Soul. And White Stance. We don't want to take max HP damage. Never want to take max HP damage, because that slows down how fast Salv scales. It slows down how fast Salv scales. Hitting us 7 times on our 2000 counter. Don't care. Now, let's do this. Weakness. Posse. End of Suffering. You guys know where this is going. We have a big fucking furnace here. Use it. Want to build it up again. Last option. He's scaling up quite faster now because the more max HP you have. See how fast he's scaling now compared to before? What's this? Is this exhaust? Yep. Is this exhaust? We want to play the real one so we can shuffle for a deck faster to scale faster. That's the reason why I'm doing this. And we're good. Oh no, a new turn. What are we duping, folks? End of suffering. Lower cost than previous one. We're taking 800 damage. Let's do this. Last option. Get rid of this baby. And strike, strike. Now we're taking a little bit of damage. Unideal, but do this. I don't want to take the max HP damage. There we go. Yeah, not using the poison relic. Yep. End of suffering. Get the shield. 2-1-0. Use this. And this is full. This is the 4th time we use this Exalt. Furnace is getting bigger. Remember, it's 5 times before it's maxed out. HP is higher too. It discarded all of our cards, including them suffering, but it's fine. Yeah, having our draw pile. We'll probably kill it this turn. Let's do this. Weakness. We also have the barrier too from the Salv, but he does not do the big one hit, so it's kind of pointless. But we do have the Zoo, which gets us the strength down on the tentacles and the multi-hair. Yep. Let's go. Okay, this is good. This is good. Might as well. Might speed it up. Oh, that's good. Full metric. Don't know what I want for the last relic. Don't know what I want for the last relic. But we want to do the full exploration. Because it is a pretty hefty, difficult boss, so don't want to showcase it and just die to it. I don't think I'll die to it, but you know, who knows. Defense. Equal amount of bleed, 1 stack of decay, so we don't want to. Got everything. COD Awaker with highest elements. Okay, done. We could have, we can't, this is a bad wave for Salv too, but it's fine. Because the 1 tentacle would get rid of barrier, so we can't really barrier here. I did not use Furnace there because I knew I was going to get bleed, so I can just get rid of the bleed right now. Bleed gone. Still not draw it. The 10% heal, yeah, it's strong defense relic for discount. Yeah, strong defense relic for discount, you're right. Well, since we didn't draw it, let's just rouse Zoo, I guess. I forgot what card I played. I think it was a yeah. And white stance. You don't want to take max HP damage. Come on, Salv card. Nope, did not draw it yet. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. 3, 1, 0. Zero. One. Okay, maybe we'll get Salv card now. But, and also, since Blue Realm scales out your max HP, your white stance, this also helps get the big blue tentacles too. Oh, he got the, oh no, our shield gain is reduced by 25%. Oh no. Whatever shall we do, it doesn't matter. Probably cock his exalt first, but it doesn't matter. Do this speed up. 2. Yep. Big shield. Again, doesn't matter. Furnace. We're gonna draw again. Sup. Get rid of both these babies because we don't want to use it. Okay, this is the 5th time. This is the last time. We need to do it. Then we just do it whenever we feel like it. I did not save one. That's my mistake. But it's fine. I should have saved at End of Suffering, but I was too gun-ho. But my stance is a big hit. Current HP has damage. This is the weakness. Play this. And let me see. Draw. Yeah, I'll do this. Yeah, if I had End of Suffering, it would be dead this turn, but I miscalculated. Sure, I'll just use this to upgrade the baby. Doesn't really matter if we play it wrong, because we have enough max HP that we don't care. Oh no, gaze. But it's dead. Cure with bleed, full HP again. Fancy kiss. Strike. Defense. And his skills. Yep. Oh my gosh. Yep. It's a very long. The old name is the LT. No, it's garbage. We only have one relic slot left. So whatever it is, needs to be very good. Oh, there it is. That's very good, but let's upgrade. Oh, we already upgraded the shop. Last mob fight, and then we're gonna buy the relics and just kill the final boss. Again, if you're watching this video already, you basically know how to play Salv. You got a PhD in playing Salv now. It is not that difficult. I can tell you that. It is not that difficult at all. The difficult thing is to not fucking die of boredom when playing this. That is the hardest part about playing this comp. Not dying of boredom. Like, first turn, no end of suffering, so you just wait. Just wait with your big HP bar. Nope, still no end of suffering. Let's draw this. Nope, still no end of suffering. So let's just rouse Zoo, I guess. 3, 1, 0. Zoo Exalt. Zero. Boom. Done. Made a coaching video on G Murphy. The two G Murphy guys are good. The two G Murphy guys are good. Nothing has changed. I do G Murphy coaching every stream, so it's all there. So there's no point in me making more. If you feel like I should make more, I don't know. It's pretty easy comp in my opinion. So weakness 1, 0. Exalt. Let's trigger. Still don't have the end of suffering. The zoo is mostly doing damage here. 1, 0, doesn't care. And we have a big fat furnace. No, I don't want to rouse anyone. So our key player is full, everything's full. Finally. We now do the thing we set out to do. Exalt. Yeah, all that matters is getting the first end of suffering in your hand. Let's rouse Salv, her first. Posse, end of suffering. Yeah, Zoo solo Salv Poison might be faster than Salv. I don't disagree. It's just very slow here. But again, this is a Salv comp showcase, so I'm not gonna rely on Zoo's poison. Yeah, it's like literally probably the slowest comp in the game. Salvador is like the slowest comp in the game. You're just not in any... Zoo probably split up. If I were to make a Salv comp today, I would just put Zoo and just make it a Salv comp with Zoo doing the percent damage. That's what I would do. Make it a Salv comp with Zoo doing all the percent damage, so you can actually kill it within this century. You want to kill it this year, preferably, right? So that's what I would recommend. 1, 0. Do this. Sure. Yeah, this is just how you play Salv. Last option. That was a shield. Last option. I think Zoo probably kills it. Let's see. I think Zoo probably kills it right now. Here we go. Next turn, you're gonna die. This turn, you're gonna die. For sure. For sure. For sure, guys. Poison Relic is doing some work. Yeah. A lot. Everybody else is doing a lot of work. But Salv's keeping us alive here. Okay, here we go. See, the scaling gets pretty insane later on with Salv. It just takes like a trillion turns. Let's see. Nope, garbage. Garbage, garbage. Okay, we want this draw to make it faster. We want this draw to make it faster, to not take like 10 trillion years. That draw will help us a lot, because the faster you cycle through, the more End of Sufferings you get, the faster this comp goes. So let's upgrade this. And we can... Do we need a fucking health upgrade? Probably not. Probably not. Normally you would buy this. Normally you buy this. This is insane. But I think I want to kill it this century. I think I want to kill the boss this century for the video. So I'm just gonna upgrade to poison. I want to kill the boss this year, preferably, guys. I'm sorry. I want to kill the boss in 2026. But this boss has 2.5 million HP. Rouse dies. Oh, we have the End of Suffering in our hand this time. That's good. That's good. It won't take that long now. We saved like 3 turns by having it in our hand. So we played a 3 cost. Let's play a 2 cost. Does it have weakness? No. We want more turns of weakness. Yep. And shield. Dupe. Let's feed the babies. Okay. Every turn. Eventually, you're going to see massive Salv damage. Since this boss fight's going to take so fucking long, you're going to see massive Salv damage. Dupe. End of Suffering. Last option. Furnace. All the bleed is gone. Exalt. End of Suffering. Again, I'm playing actual Zoo Poison would be faster, but do it for the love of the game here. Want to do anything else? Let's speed us up. Let's speed us up. Okay, if you're watching this video, you see how much damage each End of Suffering does and how it's scaling. So each Crimson Furnace at 2 minutes battle increased damage by 1. So yeah. So we're getting a high base damage every turn. So let's do 2. 1. How much damage we're taking? 1,000. Let's do this. 1. Let's feed it. Dupe. And if suffering, everyone play a 0 card. See if it dies. Two. Does he have weakness? More weakness is good. We don't care about anything else. End of suffering. Double last option. Furnace. Oh. Fuck it, I'm rousing Zoo. I'm rousing Zoo here. 3. 2. Does he have 10 stacks? Yeah, it's 8 stacks. That's good enough. See you, Exalt. Yeah, Zoo does way more. 1. Where's 1? But Salvador keeps you alive. So this is what I recommend. Just run Zoo with Salv, so the boss actually dies before you die of old age, IRL. But you're not gonna die with Salv at all. You knew about Zoo, obviously. You see me do about Zoo as we're going through this, but bone sick longing. Okay. Feed a baby. Dupe. End of suffering. Exalt. End of suffering. Heal first. Last option. Last option. Get the shield. Last option. Retain prepare. Exhaust retain prepare. More weakness. Because we don't need to bone. And let's feed baby. It's a big hit. More spellbound, please. Have a big old furnace. Fine, and suffering. Our healing is a bit reduced. Do we pop the thing this turn? We did. No reason to feed a baby to hurt this turn. Oh my gosh. Okay, now I'm feeling the fatigue of playing Salv. Especially well, like bosses of a million trillion HP. Yeah. But again, the scaling will get there eventually. If Zoo doesn't kill the boss first. Assuming Zoo doesn't kill the boss before Salv do. So, End of Suffering. Let's XO on her. And I think it's Zoo. Zoo just kills the boss here. Not close. And let's just put this, furnace. But the End of Sufferings are starting to do damage now. Turn 7. Okay. This is turn the boss die. So, Posse. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do the big End of Suffering. But, I mean, there it is. End of Suffering. Middle option. Yeah. 72k each right now. Eventually it'll hit like 200k, 300k each. But by the time that happens, you know, you would have died. IRL. But yeah, that's basically how you play Salv. No one would recommend pulling for Salv, except for me. Because it is a very easy comp. It's a very good comp. It's just very boring. Very boring. But that's not how I rate units. Very boring. And let's go over the last unit. Wanda. Worthless. Her gimmick is very good. Her gimmick's very good. But the best counter team is Blue Will. And that's Blue. She got really nerfed in Arc 2. If you go over my old video, nothing has changed. It's because this doesn't crit. Since it does not crit, it will never do damage. So do not recommend pulling her, even if you love her. She's like probably the weakest unit. Let me just show you what I'm talking about with crit. Let me just show you what I'm talking about, even with my caucus down. So let me see. Let me make it a fair thing. Let me use my caucus, and let me borrow a Whale Wanda. There we go. Whale Wanda. Whale Wanda. Caucus. And crit rate. Normally you put Stefan. Let's just put the Stefan on him. And let me do crit rate. Oh, actually. Was it? Is it damage amp? Here we go. Yes. And 2 shitters. Who do I want? Her and G Murphy just for the shit. Just for the key flare. I'm just gonna show viewers why Wanda is absolute dog shit in R2. So where is it? I need something to speed this up. Yeah, it's fine. This boss has a couple of HP bars, so it should have. You held dies over exalt for the entire fight, yeah. This. So let's see if it crits. So this is 550 damage, again an equal amount of counter with a 50%. So this can crit. So this is no crit. No crit, we got 1,180 counter. So keep that number in mind. And they're both level 90 units. One is a standard unit, so that is 1,100 counter off of a non-crit card. This This is going to be a double stack. So this is a 4-cost card, by the way. Level 90 limited unit. 4-cost card with the leap bonus. The leap bonus as well. So, yeah. 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 Anyone who says Wanda is good, yeah. You just saw it here. I did it. Fair testing. Level 90 Wanda. No crit caucus. That 4-cost card did roughly half the counter of a non-crit Shattered Halberd, which is a 2-cost. This is a 2-cost. For twice the cost, it generated half the counter without critting. Now, I'm going to keep going to showcase what it was like if it crit. Let me just rouse someone. So, let me just rouse. Yeah. This, by the way, Caucus Rouse generates more counter. Your mom generates more counter than Wanda. So she works for a gimmick only, but she does not generate counter her own. She needs someone else to hold her fucking hand, which is pretty bad. Let me this. Just rouse someone. I don't care. So, with the crit card, if you have crit damage and a lot of crit rate on Shattered, it will do what? So this is no Vone. With Vone, it does more. I wish we had Vone. Actually, we can't get Vone. How much AMS is this? No, I don't want to use the fucking. Okay, let's see if this crits. Please crit. There we go. See that? Crit. It generated almost double the counter. So this is, yeah. This is 3,000 counter. Strength increased counter damage? Yeah, it does. But look at this. See how this did not scale? This will never scale off crit rate. This can never crit. This is a 4-cost card. It can never crit. It's not a damage ability. Since Caucus and every real counter card says this, like in all my other videos, deal damage and generate an equal amount of counter, this can be buffed. This card can be buffed by crit, strength, tentacle, G-Doll, etc. It actually doubles diff into a G-Doll buff. This cannot. This can only get one buff source. 1 or 2 buff source. This can never crit. This is why this is a dog shit card. Yeah. You saw it here. That is why that counter is good, and Wanda's card isn't. Let me since I have this, let me show you, because I have that card as well. So remember, we have 1,800. So this Shattered did with the everything else. Let's see. Did like 3,000 counter. So playing this first. Remember, we're playing this first. This will double trigger. Yeah. Yeah. This is with consuming her gimmick. Limited unit. Limited unit level 90. It literally generated less than half the counter of a standard unit Shattered. That's why she's dog shit. Her gimmick, her mechanic is good as a support, but she got Omega nerfed. And in addition, let me back out. Yeah, she generates no counter, and her entire gimmick is she does damage scaling on counter, which also got fucking effect outcome damage. Yeah, it does. So let me go into a random thing here. So R2 rules. I'll go over R2 rules because I actually read this thing. So blah blah blah. Here we go. Counter is cap in R2. That's a big nerf. So this is another reason. So where is it? The damage increase Awakers get from counter is reduced by 70%. This is another reason why Wanda got gutted Arc 2. Her Spine Needle does 70% less scaling damage. Yeah, that's why she's dog shit on any real tier list. Because this card is good, Arc 1. It enjoys a 20% counter bonus. When your counter is high, it's good, but this is nerfed by 70%. This is nerfed by 70% in Arc 2. Because of 24. Because this was one of the strongest comps in Arc 1. But, again, that's why I don't recommend pulling her until they fix the thing. But, yeah, she generates no counter. You saw it here first. It's a fair assessment. Best wheels, plus 12 wheels, Whale, Wanda. You will see her getting used because her gimmick for certain D-Tide ways, but she's a pretty trash unit overall. Wouldn't waste your fucking pulls on her. And I think that I went over every fucking unit for the rerun. Don't recommend pulling Wanda. Went over the entire Salv run. So I'm going to end the video here.